Hello, and welcome again to Soul House Yoga Retreat YouTube channel. We're going to work up the chakras, and today, for my second and probably last time doing it here in North Dakota on this beautiful river, we're going to look at the second chakra a little bit. Really nice that we're here because yesterday we did first chakra, which is earth, and now we're going to do second chakra, which is water. Some nice water behind us. So water is about flow. So rigidity versus flow. And I'm just going to give us 3 little practices for the second chakra today because people have such short attention spans unless it's really something that you're truly interested in these days. So if you're interested in chakras, stick around a little bit longer and I'll give you 3 Kundalini Yoga poses that are for the second chakra. We might also say the hips, but it's different than my hip openers that are in other parts of this channel. This is very much about energy work. So the second chakra is about emotions and feelings, and it's where they originate in the body. So that's pretty important. And then how we deal with them and heal them. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take a look at these 3 exercises. The first one is really unique to Kundalini Yoga, and it's called frog pose. So you're going to come into a little squat with your heels together, your fingertips on the floor. If you have knee issues, you can do this on your back with the legs straight on the inhale and like this and bent on the exhale. That takes away the pressure on the legs, which right now is going to help actually strengthen the legs and open our hips a little bit more. So if you can, you're going to keep your heels off the floor and your fingertips on the floor. However, you can adjust that, right? So if your heels have to come down, your fingertips have to come up, that's okay too. So the breath for this, and again in Kundalini, we focus to the third eye, eyes closed. The breath is inhale, thinking Sat, lift the tailbone. Stretch as much as you can. Exhale, Nam, coming back down. Now we do a bunch of these in Kundalini. You can do anywhere from 26 to 108. And the more quickly you go, the more it'll also pump your heart. It strengthens your legs. It opens the hips, really good for preparation for meditation where we sit for a long time. So right now I will do, let's say, half a dozen of these. So you get the idea. It's going to be inhale up, exhale down, inhale thinking Sat, exhale Nam. Spine is straight in both directions. Here we go. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, stretch deeply. Heels can come down now or stay up. And then we're going to go to the second one. You're going to open your feet up a little wider than your hips. Some of you may not be able to get your heels down, so you can balance with your heels up like so, a little more challenging, or find something to put under your heels, like a rolled up blanket or yoga mat. We're going to do a little breath of fire here. You're going to clasp your fingers into what we call Venus lock, and you're going to have your index finger, which is the prosperity Jupiter finger I talked about in yesterday's first chakra presentation. That's going to point out. So what you're going to think about is opening all of your feelings, all of your passions, all of your creativity and energy from the second chakra and bringing it out into the world through your arms, which is your heart. So rapid, rhythmic, equal inhale, exhale, eyes closed to the third eye, thinking Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Open your hips, extend from your heart. Spine as straight as you can. Inhale. Hold the breath in for a moment. Squeeze the lower muscles, rectum, sex organ, navel. You could say pelvic girdle, the mula bandha, the root lock. And then exhale, good, and release down. Now, sitting back down, I want to say if you're new to breath of fire and that just really didn't work for you, you can always have your tongue way out and pant like a dog. That's a great way to learn the breath of fire because you do not want to hyperventilate. You want to cleanse and you want to deepen your breath so you can get down into those feelings and those emotions in the solar plexus at the base of your ribs and even all the way down into that second chakra. Okay, so this next one we call Kundalini Lotus pose, called something else in other forms of yoga, but we'll stay with that today. You can take your first 2 fingers and thumb around your big toe if you like, yogi toe lock, which stimulates your pituitary gland, the master gland up here at the third eye, right between your eyebrows is the third eye, where we focus in Kundalini. If that doesn't work for you, you can hold on to the outer edge of your feet, and you may need to bend your knees and just hold on behind your knees so you don't roll backward. We want to come up on our sit bones as best we can, spine again straight, shoulders down, And if this one's challenging because it's a balancing pose, you can have your eyes open with a soft gaze straight ahead or up in the air. That'll help you balance. Once I get there, I'm going to close my eyes. So here I am with my knees bent. That might work better for you. Here I am with my legs straight and my spine straight. I'm going to close my eyes. Now, here the option is either long, deep breath or breath of fire. In some of the sets in Kundalini, we do this with breath of fire, and sometimes we do it with long, deep breath. Either way, you're inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam, and keeping the spine as straight as possible. That is much more important than holding onto the big toes or the feet. So you can bend those knees, get the spine straight. And where does the second chakra come in here? It's the hip opener, right? So as your hips get more open, you'll be able to have those legs nice and straight and out to the side and just move some beautiful energy from your second chakra along your inner thigh, which in Kundalini Yoga, we say 90% of that powerful creative energy in the second chakra is there so we can heal ourselves. And that is really what Kundalini Yoga is about, is awareness so that we can heal ourselves. And what a great possibility, right? All right, now we're going to inhale, bring the legs back. Exhale, if you can, with nice control, bring it down. So these little segments are to go along with the chakra booklet that I am working on. I've actually been working on it for over a year with case studies. And I've been teaching Kundalini since 1985, and it's now 2024. And even though I teach it less now, it was just such a life-changing thing for me that I still like to share it. And so if you want to know more about these chakras, I will get this book done, and I will let people know about when it's done, this booklet with case studies on how Kundalini Yoga has helped people in each and every chakra to heal their lives. I mean, what an amazing thing to do with just a little moving and breathing and holding and being aware of yourself. All right, well, thanks for listening again. And if you don't know, Soul House Yoga Retreat has existed since 1997. It is built on love and honor and total loving care. It has been around longer than some of the current larger retreats. So we're in an historic home, and I'm out here out in North Dakota to tell the story of my great-grandmother who lived in that home and who forged some pioneer paths out here in North Dakota with Theodore Roosevelt and her husband. So it's a unique offering based on family history, ancestry, and much heart and love. So we send you that today. Satnam.